Good morning, everyone. This is Shannon with Shani Sells. I'm a full-time online reseller with Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop. Welcome to day 7 of Vlogtober. If you haven't watched my other Vlogtobers, definitely go do that. I wanted to film a quick what sold video. I've never done one of these before, but I've been wanting to do one, so in my last video, if you watched it, I talked about how I like when resellers share their real profits, like what you're really taking home. So I wanted to do that today. So this week was pretty good. It was okay. Since the beginning of September, my sales have really picked up a lot. The summer was definitely the summer slowdown, which is what they talk about. It was real for me, but then again, I only started full-time this June, so, I don't really have, like, last summer I wasn't doing this full-time, so next year I'll be able to compare the two, but basically, since September, my sales have picked up. I've been averaging around a net profit of anywhere from, like, $450 to $500. My best week so far was a net profit of $586, and then I had another week where I did a net of $585.11, which I watched some big time resellers, and these numbers, if you're comparing to other people, might not seem like a lot, but I've only been doing this since June, so I'm happy with my progress, and I know it will just keep getting better and better, especially as I increase my listings. I've been seeing a really great increase in my eBay sales in September, and I think it's due to a few things. I'll probably make a video on that. Number one thing is I started running sales using the Markdown Manager. I didn't even know this was a thing until I watched a reseller's video, and I wish I could remember who it was, but he talked about running sales on eBay. Now I do that religiously every few days, and it dramatically increased my sales. I also promote my listings, all of them, at least 1%, which Hustle at Home Mom, I love her. She talked about doing that, and it really helps. So without further ado, I was going to get into the what sold video. So I have the items that sold this weekend in front of me because I haven't shipped them yet. The other items I'm just going to show on the screen somewhere over here. I'll include photos of what did sell because I've already shipped to those items. So, this week, so September 30th to, we're going to say, basically this morning, because I did include one sale from this morning on this number, I had a net profit of $475.29, and then I did a gross profit on just Poshmark of $462. My net for Poshmark only, just my Posh sales, was $335.05. I also did $103.19 on eBay, and I did $48.60 on Depop, and $26.25 on Mercari. The eBay, Depop, and Mercari sales, those are all my nets. Those are what I'm making after fees, not before. I didn't figure out the gross. I only figured out the gross for Posh. So what did I sell? So we'll start with Poshmark. I sold this pair of Tom's wedges for, we're going to say a net profit because I wrote down the nets, a net profit of $20. They were a simple black metallic wedge, so that was a good sale. That was on October 1st. October 2nd, I sold an Ann Taylor leopard sweater, and it was metallic. It had like a little bit of a glitter effect, and it was also a size large tall. So I sold that, and I made a net profit of $23. On October 3rd, I sold a pair of Gap Railroad jeans, and I've also sold in the past a pair of Gap Railroad overalls, and if you don't know what Railroad is, it's the pattern. It's like a certain type of stripe. It seems to be very popular right now, so I made a net profit of $16 on that sale. Again, on October 3rd, I sold a pair of Pepe London jeans, pair of bootcut jeans for a net profit of $44. and I talked about that in my last thrift haul, and I showed them. They're the jeans that had like the lion all over it. Really cool jeans. Also on October 3rd, I sold a tank top for a net profit of $10.05 that said "Everything hurts and I'm dying," and on the back it said #squats. I also I showed that in my last Vlogtober, where I showed you what sold. Moving on to October 4th, I sold a Marc Jacobs Peacoat jacket, a navy jacket, for $40. And this was a nice sale. I did think I was going to get more for it, and I was about to send it to the Real because it was sitting for a while, but it sold, probably because fall's coming now and people are getting ready for cold weather. Also on October 4th, so now we're moving on to the weekend sales, which I do have in front of me, so I can show you what we sold. This was a cool sale. I only made a net profit of $7.05 on this, but the reason it's cool is because it came from Frankie's mom. She had this in her shed, and it is from 1976, and it's an American Greetings pillowcase. So that is cool. And the back has a nice little girl on a swing. So I made $7.05 on that. And it was an item that was just sitting in her shed. I got it for free from her, so that was cool. And these are items I'm shipping out today. And I mentioned this item in my last thrift haul, and it is the Boy Scout shirt. It sold this morning, and it's very cool. I made $18.20 on this shirt, and it has all the patches. And I marketed it in the description as Boy Scout patched button-down shirt Halloween costume, so someone might have bought this for Halloween costume. Another exciting Halloween sale, this vintage Halloween vest sold on, these are all Poshmark sales, by the way. This vest sold for, let's see, $13.60. So I sold this Neff cupcake hat, which I featured in my last thrift haul, and I made $8.05 on that hat. And this also sold on Poshmark. Funny thing about this hat, so this has never happened to me before, but the day that this sold on Poshmark, someone sent me an offer. I accepted right away. I think the offer was for $11, so then after fees I made $8.05. Within the hour, it also sold, or I got an offer on eBay for $15. It's never happened to me before, so obviously I hadn't had the chance to take down the listing. So I obviously kept the Poshmark sale. I wasn't going to cancel their sale just to make more money. That's not nice. So that was weird. I had to decline the offer and politely message the person saying that I'm so sorry, I would have accepted, but it had already sold. So that was interesting. I sold a pair of Adidas cropped workout leggings for $5.25. I don't have them to show right now, but I'll insert a photo. I sold these were from my personal closet, pair of Massimo from Target. They are a pair of like maroon jeggings with faux leather, and then the back is just plain. And I made $7.25 on those. I sold this Vera Bradley weekend bag. This was a pickup from the bins, and I made $10.20 on that bag. I sold this Adidas jacket on Posh for $5.25.
Oh, what's up, everybody? 15 minutes of fame.
This is Frankie.
Hey, y'all.
He wants his fame.
Where do you look? Oh, there. All right, I'll see you later, babe.
Hey, everyone. Frankie wanted his fame, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give him a thumbs up and let us know that you'd like to see him in more videos. He's probably going to be in the blog later, too. Or the vlog. Not the blog. Okay. So the next items, that's everything that sold on Posh this week. Next, I'm moving on to eBay sales. So these are the sale. I'll do the sales that I have in front of me first, and then the rest I have already shipped. So I sold these vintage pair of, the brand is Fownes, Fownes, and they're 100% cashmere and genuine leather gloves. And I made $19.02 on these. These were also at the bins. I got 2 pairs of these at the bins. So the other pair are also 100% cashmere and genuine leather. They haven't sold yet, but hopefully they will. The next eBay sale that I have in front of me are these clogs. And they are the brand Haflinger. They're made in Germany. I have had these for a long time. Probably wouldn't pick them up again. They're suede and they have these crisscross. The reason I got these is because I did look them up in the store and they had good solds. They had sold for a good amount of money. I made $22.50 on them, so I guess they were an okay pickup considering I did make a profit. The other items I've already shipped out, but I'll put the photo over here. On September 30th, I sold a pair of American Apparel shorts. They were the metallic disco booty shorts. I'm really glad to see these go. They've been listed for like a year and a half. I don't know. They've been listed pretty much since I started on Posh. I made $16.25 on those, and I think someone bought them for Halloween because I had the Halloween photo. Because they're really good for Halloween costume to like put tights underneath. So that was a good sale. I sold a Found My Animal leash for $18.76. It's funny, I actually used to work for this company. They make handmade leashes locally near me. If you don't know them, you should definitely check them out. They donate a lot of their proceeds to charities and animal charities, and they donate a lot of their leashes to like fundraisers and things like that. So I still support the company even though I don't work there anymore. They're really great and I would highly recommend checking them out. Very high quality leashes. So I did sell that leash. I found one at one of my local thrift shops and it was new with tags and I was like, this is so funny. So I picked it up, sold for $18.76. Again, all these eBay sales are net profit. So after what I'm taking home after fees. I sold a Harry Potter Gryffindor kids hoodie. I made $6.75 on that. That was on October 1st. On the same day, I also did sell a pair of Clark's shoes for $25 plus shipping. Unfortunately, the buyer never paid, so I opened up a buyer unpaid case on them. It was strange because they had 100% positive reviews within the last 6 months, which is usually a good indicator that the buyer will pay. This buyer never paid. I sent them a reminder and so did eBay. They never paid, so that was really disappointing. But moving on. October 2nd, I sold a pair of vintage bongo clogs, and they were brown clogs with a buckle on the side. They looked like they were from like the early 2000s. I made $14.77, and I'll put a picture over here. They were really cute, and they were also my size, and they were pretty comfortable, so I was considering wearing them until they sold, but they sold pretty quickly. The next item I sold on October 3rd, and it was a tank top that said Namaste on it, and it said like all of these it had like pictures of like yin and yang, and it's by the brand Electro Threads. Put a picture so you can see it. And those are all my sales for eBay for this week. So now we'll move on to Depop. I only had one sale on Depop, but it was a good sale. I mentioned it in one of my Vlogtober videos where I was showing you a quick what sold. And this was on October 2nd. I sold a pair of vintage chunky Skechers lace-up shoes. I made $48.60 after fees on that sale. That was a really good sale. It wasn't even listed that long. I think I sold them within like 2 weeks. Definitely would pick up any vintage Skechers again. I had one sale on Mercari this week, and it was a cool sale. I mentioned this in a recent thrift haul, but I didn't show a picture of it, so I'll insert that here. And that was October 5th. I sold a vintage Cheers TV show sweater. It was a sweatshirt pullover, and I made $26.25 on that. And it said Cheers Boston on it, and it was a pink 90s sweater. It looked like it was from the 90s. So that was all my sales for this week. Like I said, it was a pretty good week. I did already make 2 sales this morning, which was awesome. I sold a Free People pair of jeans, and I'm going to include that on next week's profit since it's already Monday. And I sold the Boy Scout shirt this morning, which I did include on this week's profit just because I was about to do the video and it just sold right before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm probably going to insert some other clips of the rest of the day, but I did want to do a what sold video, so maybe I'll keep doing these once a week. I like doing them. And I hope it was helpful to anyone that watched, because I find them helpful to see different brands I've never heard of, or just, how long someone has had an item, which items they wouldn't pick up again, things like that. So, alright, I'll see you guys later and I will check back. Oh my goodness, it's me again, in case you didn't guess. I just realized I forgot to show in the what sold video my best sale. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so the thing I did not show, this is the Marnie bag that sold on Posh for $150 and I made $118 on it. Here is what the tag looks like. And it is a lavender color. It's really pretty. It's snake skin, which is super in right now. Real leather. It's like a big hobo bag. And also what I wanted to say about this is, so I picked this up at Goodwill sometime in July. The inside lining right near the zipper was completely ripped. So I actually invested $25 into this bag after I paid for it to bring it to a seamstress and get it fixed. So I really think that contributed to the sale. I don't know if she would have bought it if it was ripped on the inside. Besides that, it's really in great condition. It's a really great bag. And to be honest, she got a good deal because, I mean, these are worth a lot of money. From what I've seen online, this is probably worth anywhere from $500 to $650. Some of their bags, though, go for thousands of dollars. So if you see this brand, definitely pick it up. That's all I want to say. Hey guys, it's me again. So I just had a random thought that I wanted to include here quick before I move on to other things for the day. I have to ship everything that I just showed you. I just want to say, before I did this, a little bit about me. I worked numerous jobs, but my longest job after college was, I worked for a nonprofit for 4 years, and I did casework. So my degree is actually in sociology with a concentration in human services. So what I did is I worked with teens that were at risk, youth at risk, and I worked for 2 different government-funded programs within that time. One of them was an employment program, and then the other one was a program for kids with mental health issues and physical ailments. And then I was also split between 2 programs at that time because my employment program ran out of funding. So I was split between that program and the independent living program, which works with foster care youth. So I just wanted to say how crazy it is, because when I left that job in, I want to think now, 2018. I think May of 2018 I left that job because I was honestly bored for a very long time there. I had moments where I really enjoyed it, and I had moments, of course, any job, isn't perfect, but anyway, I left to pursue other things because I knew that wasn't my forever thing, so I left. And when I left that job, I was making $470 a week, and that was after taxes. Now, obviously, I got into that field. I knew that I wasn't going to make a lot of money, and I didn't do it for that. I liked a lot of aspects of that job. I especially liked, obviously helping people was nice. I especially liked, the flexibility that the nonprofit gave me. They were very flexible. They really cared about their employees. So anyway, I just want to say how crazy it is now that I'm thinking about it, how I'm not in that job anymore. I work for myself now, and I'm making as much money, if not some weeks more money, than I was making at that job. And of course, I'm considering taxes as well. I'm a very realistic, practical person. I have an entire bank account set aside where I put money in for taxes and I don't touch it. Most resellers will say that you should put away 30% of your income just to be safe, so I do that. And anything that's left over, I'm going to put into another fund for retirement. So all of those things have to be considered as well, but I am making as much money consistently now that September's come, and now that I'm getting better at this and increasing my listings and figuring it out and just becoming better at business, I think. It blows my mind that I'm making as much money and some weeks more money. Like that week recently I made $586 net profit, and that was like, that's quite a bit more than I used to make working there. So I just think it's really eye-opening for me that, because I'm such a practical person, I never thought in a million years that I would have my own business. And it's just, I just want to say how mind-opening it is when you really take into account and like consider other things. When you open your mind to new things, a lot can happen. And I don't know if this is inspiring or helpful, but it inspires me to see those numbers and be like, wow, I'm making more than I made with my job, with my 4-year degree, with a degree that I'm still paying off loans for. I don't have any regrets about that. I'm just saying, it's just to add to the point I'm making. But anyway, that's just my random thought of the day. I hope you all are having a fabulous Monday, and I will see you in the rest of the vlog. Hey everyone, I'm just doing a quick check-in to let you know that we just went to the vet. Rennie wasn't feeling good, as you know if you've watched a few of my videos. He's fine. They said he is basically getting old. He's 10 now, and he might have hurt his neck, and that was putting strain on his paw. So when he was going to jump down the stairs and everything, he just was in pain. So they gave him a shot, and they gave us some like muscle relaxers and pain meds to take home. So I'm feeling really good that we did that because he was in pain. And now we are at the grocery store. We're gonna make butternut squash soup tonight. It's a perfect soup night. It's been raining all day. It makes me want to just take a nap, but I have to work because we were at the vet. We were kind of just busy today, and I haven't listed. I've only listed one item so far, so I need to list stuff, and I already did my shipping, so I'll catch up with you guys later. This kid is so cute in his little yellow raincoat. He's home now, and he's feeling so much better. Right, Randy? It's so good to see him feeling better. He came in wiggling his tail, and I think the narcotic that they gave him kicked in and really helped his pain. So he's just relaxing now by the fire, waiting for his din-din. Good boy. He is so dopey right now. Dopey little boy. Hi, sweetie. And Frankie over here is making me dinner. He's making butternut squash soup, and look what he did.
Why are you filming this? Half of them get in. Hold on. It's a bad display.